amazing artists. You all have been doing some beautiful, beautiful art. I love seeing your Alma Thomas art. So this week, we're actually going to take a moment to get prepared for next week because next week we're going to have a special visitor from the Palo Alto Art Center. You might remember she joined us earlier in the fall, He won, and she was sharing with us some community advice art. Well, this time she's going to talk about some portrait art. But these portraits are different. They're portraits that represent us from the inside. Maybe not just our faces and our bodies, but maybe more about us, maybe where we're from. I know the artists that she's going to share with us are artists that are immigrants. They were not born in this country, they came from a different country. So maybe think about, where were you born? Or where were your parents born? And maybe that might be a part of your portrait. You're going to think about the things inside you that represent who you are. So I'm going to share with you some of the artwork that we might see when our special guest comes next week. And then I'm going to share with you some ideas to prepare us for our project next week. So if I share my screen, this is some of the art from this exhibit, and it's an exhibit of immigrant artists that's happening right now at the Palo Alto Art Center. So different people's art. This artist is from China. And probably next week we'll hear more examples of what we see. What do we notice in the pictures? What kind of details do we see? Why are there mailboxes? What might she be doing with the mailboxes? The streets right here. I see the mail truck over there. I see a Black Lives Matter sign right here. Look at what's the name of the street? All the details that somebody shows. Now this artist, I don't know too much about either, but we might look at the painting and how they represent themselves. This artist is from Mexico, and I notice that they're laying on a rug. There's a cup of coffee or tea, some book here. She looks like she's thinking about some things. This artist is from the Dominican Republic. You can kind of tell it's a face. I see the eyes, but it's layered. There's lots of different things happening. And this artist, this is very different. Artist is from Korea, and it actually has a box. And I wonder what's in the box, or I wonder why this artist chose the box. Think about yourself. How would you represent yourself, the inside of yourself? Maybe there's some descriptive words. Are you curious? Are you clever? Are you intelligent? I know a lot of you are all three of those things. Are you compassionate? Are you kind? Are you energetic? How would you show that with your art? And I'm going to give you an example of some things that I feel on the inside to get ready for next week, too. So here's some ideas I did for myself. I put a painter's palette right here because I'm an artist and I love creating art. I even used a word. You can use words or you can also use drawings. I wrote the word imagine right here. I love imagining and I love the imagination. Poems and stories. I like to write them as well as read them. I put two people giving each other a hug because I love my friends. I put a big heart in the middle because I feel like I do everything with my heart first. This is a person praying for my faith or my spirituality. And some people right here. This is just like a little sketch of like my family. And I put waves because I love the ocean and the beach and nature. I put a flower here. So these are some ideas that I'm starting to brainstorm, right? Getting all the ideas going in my brain so that I can make like a list of them or sketch out some ideas so that next week when our visitor comes and talks more about the project, we'll have some more ideas already about what we want to be thinking about and creating. So think about that for now and start getting your ideas down. And we will work on that this week and get ready for our field trip next week. All right. And remember, see you soon.